Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here on YouTube, and today we are going to be looking at ERGO. Now, this has suffered some major price action to the downside the last few months. We can see one big giant corrective wave to the downside after this massive run-up. Now, this thing went from about $5 up to around $20, somewhere in there. So with that said, folks, I do think that ERGO is possibly gearing up for a little bit of a rebound here. We can see how this had a failed falling wedge back in October. Price action was able to break out of this downtrend, but ultimately got stopped at the 50 moving average in the Ichimoku Cloud. Now, the one good thing about the position of ERGO right now is the distance between price action and the cloud. Now, I do think that ERGO may have some life left in it over the next month or the next couple weeks to possibly bounce. And I would love to see ERGO bounce up through this 50 moving average and this narrower spot in the Ichimoku Cloud. This would be huge. It would set up ERGO for a nice bounce off the cloud once we get above it in the form of a ascending triangle, symmetrical triangle. You name your favorite bullish pattern. We need to see something happen up here. Now, there's one thing that I'm noticing about ERGO right now that I also like, and it could be the setup on a grander scale for a possible inverse head and shoulders pattern. Now, we don't know exactly what's going to happen here, but we may see something like this kind of play out. So with that said, I do think that there is a potential for this. It would make sense to see price action at least retrace, if this did happen, down to the top of the cloud, which shows support right around this possible left shoulder. And this would by default give us a cup and handle if price action acted right. So let's look at this on a 12-hour chart, because I want to see where the 200 moving average is. So here we have it. We can see that the 200 moving average is coming in way, way, way up here. So I do think that ERGO might actually be fixing to make a nice move to the upside. And let's just head back to this daily chart. And I want to just show you guys something. Whenever we see these conversion lines and these baselines separate like this, after we see these conversion lines kind of straighten out, usually what we will see is some violent price reaction to the upside. So I do think that there is a potential for price action to come up and at least maybe meet the 50 moving average somewhere in there. And I'm hoping that price action can maybe slide somewhere within this channel here. This would be optimal. So I do think that right now ERGO is possibly setting up for a retracement, a move to the upside. And if we go ahead and just measure from this left shoulder up to these peaks, we can see how price action has also come down to the 127, which is a very popular reversal point for stocks, things like that. So this is important to see ERGO down around these levels. And I do think that, like I said, there is possibly a chance for a nice rebound within ERGO. I really want to kind of throw up a little bit of time sequence here. And let's just see what's going on here. I really like this high here down to this low, and it's almost indicating that this could possibly be the area of a reversal point. So that is good to see. Let's really tune this in, though. I want to see if anything, yeah. This is definitely a double confirmation zone, December 16th, which was last week. So I do think that as of right now, we may be in fact seeing Ergo maybe start its process of a reversal at this point. And I do think that if we did get the reversal, look for price to come back up to around this, at least the $7.93 level, but the $10.42 level would be an optimal place for another reversal somewhere in there to come back down and really fill out this inverse head and shoulders or cup and handle. So I do think that this is going to be a short and sweet video, and Ergo is definitely has the potential to bounce here. And if we don't, what we are just going to see is another corrective wave similar to this if we cannot get this bounce above the 50 moving average. So I do think that this is definitely at least a bounce from this $4.77 blah 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 $4.77 level is possibly in the works. So big shout out to all the Patreons. Thank you guys for everything you do supporting the channel. I really do appreciate all of you. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon, it's $3 a month. Get your name, YouTube channel name, or business name up on this banner. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day wherever you're at in the world.